Chance, we just see it neck and neck there for a lot of that second half. You guys were able to go on that 10-0 run. You and Alston combined for all those points. Just what was it during that stretch that let you guys be able to put this one away?
I feel like our halftime adjustments, that was really what helped us. We switched our coverage to go over the screen because they hit a couple. And I feel like we forced them to miss a couple so we get out in transition to score some easy baskets.
Just being able to we haven't seen you guys be able to put games away like that. We've seen you win the games that are close, but being able to put it out of distance, just what's it taken there to be able to do that? We haven't seen that a bit.
I feel like, just locking in defensively and executing offensively. We executed the sets coach called, and we got a good look, good shot up every time. So we gave us our best shot to win.
Chance, you focus so much on defense and rebounding during your little shooting lull. Do you feel like you're a better overall player now than you were before that slump?
I do. I feel like my defense has really taken steps forward, rebounding as well, and I'm just trying to continue to get better.
Damien, how do you see his game? And you saw him go through it, now he's out of it.
Yeah, Chance is a great player, you know what I'm saying? Can stretch the floor, get downhill. He's 3-level scorer, one of the best defenders on the team. So when he was in the slump, we just, kept him with us. You got to pick him up. And we knew he was going to get out the slump, and now he's producing. So he's a great player.
What do you see that mean for you guys? Because we've seen how great Alston's been throughout the entire 2024, but now you add on another scoring threat like Chance coming back, and you guys are starting to look like the way you guys did a little bit there in the first part of the season.
Having Chance back is great. Austin is Austin, and we have. I wouldn't say we have consistent scores. I feel like everybody can have their game on their night. You know what I'm saying? Like D. Clay just had 24 against SIU, so he was like one of the leading scorers. So we have plenty of attacking threats. So as a team, I feel like we well balanced, and when we have our heads on straight and we locked in, I feel like we all can produce and score, honestly.
That's 4 straight games that your heads have been on straight.
Yeah.
It was hard there for a couple weeks. Just what's it say about this group to stay together, and you guys are fighting your way back to being in top 4 contention. Just a lot of those things that looked like we weren't going to be able to think about at some point, but you guys are back there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, us going through it was always in the back of our minds, but we stayed together, stayed persistent, and, we rallied behind Coach Ford. He kept us together. He made sure that he let us know there's plenty of games left, and we can always change it around. There's always teams that's going through slumps and, turning around, and we said, why not us? That's how our mentality coming into the previous 4 games, saying, like, why not us?
Chance, obviously, going through the lull like you did, some players, right, you got benched a little bit, so how did you mentally go through that, and why did you stay the course and not let yourself get to a bad place where you couldn't build yourself out of it?
I feel like my teammates, my coaches, they just uplifted me, told me to stay in the gym, and even though I wasn't playing my best, I still was rooting for my teammates and just kept working. I knew I was going to get out of it eventually.
Right. Last year, Coach Ford said a couple times that at times on y'all's losing streak then, you guys weren't tough enough to win. What is the difference between last year's team and this year's? There's a lot of similarities, but something about this team, the winning streak you guys have, you guys are clicking at the right time. What about this team makes you guys tough enough to win tough games?
I feel like this year's team, when we play well, we usually rebound at a very high rate. And I feel like with this team, any given night, anyone can really, go crazy or go off. So, and I feel like this team, we really share the ball well offensively.
And Damien, bro, you're Mr. Hustle out there, right? Always different. The body crashing to the floor, anything that these guys need you to do. Why is it that it takes all the parts, right? You hustling, Chance coming back. Why is this team so unique in the fact that everybody plays a role and knows how to play that role?
I would say we established it early. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know what everybody can do. We have most of the guys came back from last year. We have a couple new parts, but they was just like great additions to like a running. Like say for instance, we a car. We all have different parts. We all do different things. It's one thing is not as great as the other. You know what I'm saying? We all need to do our job to have the car work. So I say that's the same thing we do.
Watching this game, it reminded me of when you guys played Illinois State the last time you lost a game because you won one of these games in a row. And it was neck and neck, back and forth, and then in that last few minutes, they took over. In this game, You guys flipped that. If you were telling people what's different about the team now as opposed to then, what would you say?
For me, it's just learning from our mistakes. Honestly, like, we go back and watch all the games that we lost. We will go back and watch all the games that we win. And Coach made it an emphasis of, like, we're trying to play at the same level as our competition. And we're trying to bust out and dictate the game, So I feel like from our past, we didn't try to dictate games. We tried just to stay in it and try to win it as of late. But now we're trying to just, bust out and get an early lead, a late lead, or whatever type of lead we can and just maintain it.
Damien, you lost to Northern Iowa, of course, in a heartbreak. You go there on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on the rematch with the Panthers?
They're a great team. They're great players. Honestly, we got to go back, watch this game, and then when we plan for Northern Iowa, coach will have us ready, and we're going to be ready to play.